Welcome back to Pistons Thoughts. Now, I feel like it's only right that the first actual video I give you is telling you why the Pistons need to do everything in their power at almost any cost to keep Christian Wood around long term. Let's dive in. So, Christian Wood, 25 years old. The Pistons claimed him off of waivers last summer. Turned out to be one of the few bright spots in an otherwise very depressing season. Bobby Marks yesterday reported that Christian Wood is expected to receive about $9.3 million on the market this summer. That's sort of in line with what people are saying Montrezl Harrell, reigning Sixth Man of the Year, is going to make, around $10 million this summer. So here's the thing. That could be right, it could be wrong. If it's right, that would be absolutely incredible. If the Pistons can keep him for around $9.7 million because they have his early bird rights, he only counts against $1.7 million of the cap this year, which would be the best case scenario of all scenarios. You keep Christian Wood, he counts against basically nothing of your cap space, you still have almost $30 million left, and you keep him around. Even if that isn't the case, even if you have to go a little bit higher to get him, because he was projected earlier in the $9 to $16 million range, no one really knows where he's going to end up. But here's the thing, and here's why it's worth going up to that number, because by the time the contract is over, or by the time it starts declining, that's when the Pistons are really going to be in a position to use the cap space, because they'll be competitive again in 2, 3, 4 years when the contract is sort of going down. I propose, no matter what happens, front load the contract. So like I'm saying, in 3 years, in 4 years, you're paying him less than you are this year and next year when it really doesn't matter. And those extra few $1 million, like I'm saying, won't matter till then. Granted, obviously you'd love to have as much space as you can. That's why you moved Andre Drummond and you bought out Reggie Jackson at the end of the year and Markieff Morris and whatever. But for a 25-year-old, as good as Christian Wood is, you pay him the extra couple $1 million a year to keep him around. Let's get into some numbers. They're going to pop up on the screen. I don't know if it's going to be here, 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 but I know how to do it. I just don't know where they're going to be, so you can follow along with me. As a starter, Christian Wood in 12 games post Andre Drummond trade averaged 22 points a game, 9.5 rebounds a game, shot 40+% from three, shot 56% from the field. Those are good numbers. I know, you can say small sample size, but this is sort of the trajectory we saw with him getting more minutes throughout the season. Now, if you look at the season, in the 21 games, he played 20 to 29 minutes a game. He averaged 15 points, 7 points a game, pretty much the same shooting splits, 40+% from three, almost 60% from the field. That's in 21 games. Now, 13 games where he played 30+ minutes, he averaged 23.5 points a game, 9.5 rebounds a game, same shooting splits, 40+ from three, around 56 from the field. Now, so that's consistent. That's a 30+ game sample size where you see him with an increased role, he's putting up increased numbers, and he's contributing more. As the months went on, you look at 11 games in February, he averaged 19 points a game, 9 rebounds. 5 games in March, he averaged 26.5 points a game with 9.5 rebounds a game. Listen, steady improvement throughout the season, steady improvement with increased opportunity. These are all very promising things, even though it's a smaller sample size than you would love. It is. This was really his first real season as a full-time NBA player. I understand that. But like I said, the skill has been there, and it seems like whatever issues he had before he got to Detroit were under control. Dwayne Casey's been hard on him from the start, but it seems to have paid off. Christian Wood seems appreciative for the opportunity and for Dwayne Casey pushing him as he has. So that's the first big thing, is the numbers are there. Now, defensively, you could say, oh, he's not the best defender in the world. No, he's not the best defender in the world, and he absolutely can work on that. But the athleticism is there. It's just the defensive instincts still could use some work. But with a full summer under Dwayne Casey, assuming that he re-signs here and then gets the rest of the summer with him, I think that we will see improvement in that area. If he could put on some more muscle too, that would be great as well. Because here's the thing. Christian Wood was one of the few bright spots in, like I said, this depressing Pistons season. The other being Derrick Rose, 18 games of Luke Kennard. We got some flashes of Sekou, Svi, and Bruce Brown all showed improvement, but Christian Wood was really the consistent bright spot in this otherwise terrible season we just endured. So here's the thing. Pay him what you need to pay him. Obviously, there's a limit to even what I'm willing to do. You don't go up to 20. Okay, that's a big no-no. But you pay him what you need to pay him for all of those reasons because you found a diamond in the rough in Christian Wood, and you don't just throw that away for nothing. So, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, shoot me a like, shoot me a comment, shoot me a subscription because we got plenty more to come. So at all costs, Detroit Pistons, keep Christian Wood